What's going on, everybody? It's Cole back on the crypto track. I've had multiple questions asked me about an exit plan. I call this episode the XRP Exit Plan. Though I call it the XRP Exit Plan, it can be used with other cryptocurrencies as well. Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor or an expert by any means. This is just what I am doing. What is an exit plan? An exit plan is a set standard in which you plan on selling your assets at a certain point. There are many different strategies for an exit plan. They exist so you can reach certain goals with your profits. If you've been part of the crypto market for more than a day, you see that it is very volatile and can see extreme variances of profits. Your portfolio can see major gains or major losses within a matter of minutes. With that being said, I recommend that you have an exit plan set in place. You can write it down and speak to your partner, a friend, or anyone that can hold you accountable. The first thing you need to do when deciding an exit plan is determining for you where the price will go during the next bull run. This is obviously extremely speculative, but there are a lot of resources that can help you determine where it will go based off technical analysis, fundamentals, or even FOMO, or fear of missing out. I believe that the price for XRP could very well be in the triple digits, based off fundamentals alone. On the conservative side, for triple digits, I'll use a figure of $100. I think it's important to note that there's a debate going on for two schools of thought in the XRP community. Will XRP go up in the gradual, slow, and steady, or the mass adoption event where everyone jumps into the investment opportunity, which causes the price to skyrocket rapidly? If the price skyrockets, there are a few of the lower numbers that you can skip. I personally think that the price will skyrocket. I'm not alone in this view. David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, said, "The flaw in this slow and steady theory is that if it starts to move slow and steady, investors will jump on it also, and it won't be slow and steady for too long." With that being said, I will go over the harder of the two, the slow and steady gradual raising of the price. Now, as I always say, it's important to only invest what you can afford to lose. Putting in more than you can afford to lose is high risk and can result in you buying high and selling low. The objective with holding is buying low, wait for the bull run, and exit accordingly. It is very difficult when you have to sell because you overextended yourself. I recommend xrpprofitcalculator.com. This site is supported with Coil. I'm going to use a figure of 10,000 tokens. I understand that you may have more or less than this. This is what I'll use for demonstration purposes. All right, so take 10,000. Just say you bought it at a price of 20 cents. This price does not matter as much because, again, I only invest as much as I can afford to lose. So I imagine this money gone. But just so you're aware with the math, that's $2,000 initial investment. All right, my first point where I'll start pulling funds out will be at $6. At $6, I will pull out 5% of my XRP. That 5% will be a total of 500 tokens, and that will be $3,000. That will leave me with 9,500 XRP. My next point where I'll take out is when it hits $25. That $25 would have the potential balance of $237,500. This would be 5%, which would be 475 XRP. So that price would be $11,875. Now there's 9,025 XRP remaining. My next pull would be at $50. 10% of 9,025 is approximately 905 XRP. 905 XRP at $50 is $45,250. That would leave me with 8,120 XRP. Now my next pull at $100, I would take out 20%, which would be 1,624 XRP approximately, at $162,400. That leaves me with 6,496 XRP tokens, or 60% of my initial investment. I want to hold about 50% for a long period of time, so I could sell 10% more at any given time to keep me at that 50%. If the market declines from the bull run, that's when I could use those gains to reinvest at a lower cost. It's again the principle of buying low and selling high. That is a personal preference. You can decide to use those funds for whatever you want. Leaving 60% of your XRP alone, that would give you a grand total of $222,525. Now I want to leave you with one really important thing. We are guaranteed two things in life. That is death and taxes. Ensure you leave enough of your profits aside for taxes. The train's leaving with or without you. Do you have your ticket? God bless you.